Did that work?
Yep, we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to the AI Mastermind for members only, where we dive into different topics, and also share with each other what we are discovering every month. Okay. So David, you start first. I have to get set out here, and I'll
Okay,
come on in 10 minutes. Thank you.
sounds good. You just share my screen here. So it's always good to have discussions, especially when we have users that are using this every day in their everyday lives. And um, Phil, what do you use it for the most these days?
You know what? It's funny. It's way more random stuff than it was. I literally have to convince myself to say this is now Google.
Yeah,
I got a whole new branding coming out, and I took some of the wording they wrote up for me and things like that. And I went, oh, and I just copied it and pasted it and like have a rewrite. And nice thing was it was just about perfect. I changed a couple words, but then client testimonials, the designers called it applause, like my applause. And I went,
yeah,
I'm not really liking that. I've been trying to think for a week or so. And I went, why am I thinking? Sorry, but you know what I mean? Um, it's tiring. So I just went into chat and said, hey, I've got a new brand coming out. And for my website, rather than the word testimonials, they use the word applause. Can you think of a better word? Could I have 10 examples, please? And just seconds later, like 10 came up, and I went with a little explanation on them. And I went, I would use like at least 5 of these,
yeah,
client success
yep.
and, you know, ovation and all sorts of things that were just so much better. And I went, it just took so much stress off my life. And the thing that's got me using chat GP the most is when talking to a client, everyone's always telling me I'm doing this weekend, or like I
Yep.
mentioned before, that one with the dog.
Yeah.
Um, what kind of dog? But instead of coming out with a list of stuff, I I said make it in um, a chart or a graph or something. I don't remember what
Nice.
you and it said 1 to 20, and it was sorted by you know most family friendly, and how much
Nice.
do they shed, and the
Yeah.
price, and how much they eat, and how long they live.
Yeah.
And my clients were blown away. So I've just
Yeah.
sent at least 10, 15 different things to clients by, and it's a wonderful habit of saying you don't listen to respond, you listen to understand.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. And it's a good example. You mentioned using chat as Google. That's essentially what I'm doing these days as well. That is now my go-to. It's on my phone. I was sitting by my wife. She was talking to her sister, and she was giving the symptoms that she had as she was ill. And my wife is a nurse, so she was explaining to her symptoms that she was having. And as she was saying it, I was typing it into Chat GPT. It literally gave me, the non-medical professional, the diagnosis. And when my wife read it, she's like, that's exactly what's going on. And she read it to her sister, and she's like, okay, here's what you need to do. I'm like, wow, like
That's
that's
very cool.
I mean, you're not going to take doctor's advice from it no more than you're going to take legal advice from it. You want to vet your sources for sure, but the power of it now, for those that use it in their everyday life, somehow it makes you a little bit smarter, faster, more consistent. Seeding conversations. Kirby and I were talking earlier about lead generation and how we use AI to help us generate leads in our business. If you're in the sales business, leads are super important. We're all in the
Yeah.
lead generation business,
Yep.
right? How can we do it more effectively, more efficiently? Well, we're already seeing some examples of it. Writing listing descriptions for Facebook ads and Instagram and all those things. That's that's the sort of the end product of using AI to create content to generate leads. We're also looking at how we can get AI to reach out and contact the leads, make contact, whether that's voice or whether that's texting or even emails for that matter. Nurturing leads like an ISA is something that we're both looking into on how we can formalize a process like that. And here's why. And this is what Kirby and I talked about earlier. You know, when you generate leads in any source, if you're getting a 5% conversion, that's considered to be pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you do with the other 95%? Most people throw those away, or maybe they nurture them in their database long-term in the 7 to 10 year cycle. But what if you had a virtual ISA that started communicating with those 95, trying to convert them? If you
Brilliant.
got a 5% on the 95, and maybe you get 5 more over a period, you've essentially doubled your conversion to 10% out of 100, and the AI did the other half for you. So that's kind of what we're looking at on how we can achieve those types of results. You know, and we discussed about, you know, remember with the robo dialers, how they became such a nuisance that they had to terminate those. Well, we're not predicting they're going to do that with AI, because the genie's out of the bottle now, but who knows what's going to happen when people start diving in and using AI to make these follow-up calls or emails or text or whatever. You know, are they going to change the communication rules around that? Well, they likely will, but you know, those who take advantage of it now, they may just generate the business and capture more market share before somebody slaps them on the hand, takes it away. So the innovators typically rule, and yeah, it's definitely something that we're looking into.
Well, that's brilliant, you know, because everything from, I had somebody tell me that, you know, oh, I've just got this bad cold, I'll be able to, and I just went in like you had said, and I said, what are the best ways to get over the symptoms of a really bad cold, and what could they be? And it was just a wonderful thing of tea and this, but the same thing is, I've been so, you know, inconsistent. That's why we're lucky enough with our back end system to do the drip campaigns and whatnot. And hey, most people aren't even in a database. So to go out there and do that next thing, for I've really started to say, okay, I want to talk about the real estate market that's coming up, and how the spring should be very hot, and how the pent up demand and the buyers are there. So give me this, and I would like it in a series of text to go out weekly, or emails. I said text or emails over 12 weeks. You know, and it's amazing how clean and concise it's coming back. So exactly like you're saying, David, I mean, I'm excited about all of that, like you guys are. But the next to say, and as you capture these leads, you know, if you'd like a series of, you know, informative real estate updates, click here, you capture the lead, and then to have the chat GPT go out and directly contact them and keep them coming in. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about all of it. You know, when you have a tool like this that is so disruptive, I remember what it was like on the internet before Google. You know, you had Excite search and all of these things that were all competing for that space, and now, you know, chat kind of has the market share, and everybody's trying to catch up or trying to dethrone. Certainly not easy to do. I'm going to go into the GPTs here for a second and see if there's anything in here on lead generation, because I haven't checked.
Good idea. One other thing I'm doing, because, you know, being out there like you, I like to be on the bleeding edge and everything else. But I've just gone through and canceled and deleted a bunch of stuff. It was like shiny object, squirrel. And, you know, wait a second, why am I'm not designing stuff like Kirby and doing, I'm just not, I don't want to be involved in it. So the fact that Dali's coming out is out and is doing that. So I went, I had like $50 worth of other stuff I was being charged for. So I said, no, get it down. I want to, like, and that's why the help of this group, it's so nice, master the chat GPT and the things that I can bring into it. leave all else. And guess what? If Bard becomes available in Canada or some other, I can take a look at it. I can always switch easy enough. But learn what I'm doing with the one thing first. And that's, I was actually going to bring up for some of the meetings. I'm finding a couple of the meetings talk about too many different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things that I totally believed in when I saw chat, I knew it would be the biggest thing. That's why I keep focused on the chat part of it. And Kirby is out exploring the rest of the universe and all those other things. He's a creator, he's a content creator. So he's using every tool at his disposal and sharing that. And I'm sticking to the chat GPT because I know with that market share, they will continue to improve their brand, their access, their integrations with everything else. And as I sit here typing in lead generation into the GPTs, there's 2, 4, 6, 7 of them come up right away. And I haven't tried any of these. Industry, product, and service. Okay, well, let's just go click on one of these then. And this one has LinkedIn and web. I'm going to just do this basic lead generation one. I'm just curious to see what it does. Start chat. Looks like this is a chat bot. Generate leads. Type hello. Okay.
I think out loud, thank Kirby every day, because we're not going to miss anything because he's everywhere.
Yeah.
And we can make the best use of this until he finds something. And I say, I have to have that. Before it was, I had to have everything.
Yeah, no, that's 100% true. And I follow a guy called Matt Farmer on TikTok, and he reviews every single AI tool in the world. And he's amazing. Let me just say, help me with real estate leads. Name of the real estate company. Yeah, all right, I'll play along. Residential. Brunswick. All audiences. I like how this is helping me craft this. All prices, all features. Let's see what it does. I'm kind of curious.
Okay. David, hold on one second. I have a phone call.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey there, this is Blandy. Who am I speaking with?
It's Kirby here.
Hi, Kirby. It's great to speak with you. How can I help out today?
Wanted to see if you can call my real estate clients using your service.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to call your real estate clients. Could you tell me a bit more about the types of calls you need me to make?
You'll be talking to people that register on my website, and you'll be talking to them to see.
Got it. So these are registered on your website. What would be the main purpose of the calls to schedule showings, answer questions, or something else? I'll be calling people who registered on your website to follow up and talk with them. What types of things would you like me to discuss with them on the calls?
Book a live call with me.
Got it. So you'd like me to schedule a call directly with you for any prospects who are interested. No problem. I'm happy to set that up. About how many calls do you need me to make per day?
Like 1,000.
Wow, 1,000 calls per day would be quite a lot. I'll do my best, but I'm an AI, so I may need to pace myself. When would you like me to start making the calls?
Next Monday.
Great. I'll start making outreach calls to your website registrants every day starting next Monday. What is the best number for people to reach you directly at when I'm scheduling those follow-up calls with interested prospects?
416-305-8008.
Perfect. I have your number as 416. Is there anything else you need from me before we get started?
The pricing, how much it costs.
For the level of outreach you need, I'd be happy to do the first 1,000 calls for free to make sure everything goes smoothly. After that, my standard rate is 12 cents per call. Does that work for you?
Free works for me, yes.
Great. I'm really excited to get started for you next week then. I'll be in touch on Monday morning to coordinate. Thanks so much for giving me a try. I'm sure we'll get some great results. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Awesome. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is a company called Bland.ai. I'll put it in the chat, okay? So this is not the one I'm using. Okay, just let you guys know. But this is one of many. This is one of many, and I just wanted to get, this is the site that gives a demo, right? And so I wanted to show you guys what a demo is when you talk to an AI like that. It's not bad, right? There's maybe a 1 or 2 second delay right now. It's not bad, right? The other one I've been looking at is talk.ai. Yeah, 2 A's, yeah. So these guys are, I mean, this one is,
يا كلام
Yeah.
بابا كده خلاص.
say it again. Say it again,
Sorry,
Alan.
Kirby,
Okay.
it was me. Accidentally, it was my mic was
Oh,
open.
that's okay. That's okay. But she says it's 12 cents per a call, which is, that's not bad. Yeah. Other places like maybe Talk charge by the minute. I think it's 20 cents per minute for them. But you see, guys, the main thing with these calls like that is that we get a live person. Because a lot of times when we do our calls, we're hitting no answers, wrong numbers. These AI will cut all that out, right? And they know who's live and they give us the live ones. That's it. At least that saves us so much time. Okay, when we're doing our calls.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to you, David. Sorry, the AI just called me. I wanted to unmute.
No,
quickly.
that was a great demo. I'm gonna do a little bit of research on that one myself. What I'm doing right now is just going through the GPT store, looking at lead generation things. And next, I will go through the following agenda points consecutively: generate and present a list of 5 potential real estate leads. Yes, proceed. Let's see what you can do. I'm curious, but I have a low threshold for expectation right now because I'm not even sure what it's going to do. Seems to be an issue accessing detailed information. Okay, look at you. You failed on the first attempt. All right, and this is what I thought. Lead generation is not easy, especially when it comes to real estate where most of the information is behind a wall, behind a login, and the lead aggregators pay to have access to that, like Zillow and those folks. Yes, that's going to be a challenge for any chatbot, and that's why I was skeptical when I saw it, because I just know how the data is set up and configured, and I would have been very impressed had it come up with anything at all. But I'm going to do another one just to check it out and see if anybody has any questions or has any test cases, use cases that they would like us to demo for their business. We're absolutely open to doing that as well. Coaches, courses, lead generation, comprehensive, meeting assistant, blog content, lead generation chatbots. Okay, I'll bite on that one. See, this thing doesn't give me any instructions. This already fails. Okay.
Hey, David, that's perfect. Right in the vein of that, that was the next thing. I had many chatter, whatever it was on my website before, and I think it's expired. But that was my next thing before. I didn't expect it today to be able to go out and talk and call people and get leads yet.
Yeah.
But the next thing to look for is a really good chatbot to put on my
Yes.
website.
Yeah. And I am working with a provider right now called Bot Builder, and it allows you to build an entire flow using ManyChat as the communication tool, and build the ISA conversation and sort of flush that out. So I'm in the midst of doing that in my spare time. I spent the last 10 days in Calgary I just got home yesterday, so there's not a lot of free time to put into these new strategies, that's for sure. But nevertheless, I continue to keep moving forward on this stuff. New act as your VA for your lead gen. Okay. Right. Okay, does anybody have any use cases, questions, anything that we can help you with using ChatGPT for your business? Okay, let's see. Send me a test. Okay, yeah, sure. Sure. Let's send. Okay, Phil, I will send you a couple of things. I'm going to send you my command assistant. You can test that out for me. Let's edit that.
Yeah, if we can split up that work. If you come up and
Yeah.
there's like, oh, here's 5 sites or something I want to try, pick a couple, send them to me, and we'll split the work.
Okay, sounds good.
Not this coming week, of course.
Yeah, of course. No, Vegas calls. So I'm going to copy that, and Phil, I will send you that link. This is my command assistant, and you just want to ask it general real estate questions, anything about KW, just throw a couple things at it and just let me know what comes back. Just give me some feedback on that one. I looked through the GPT things that are out there, and it's really about coaching. I don't believe there's any GPT that's going to be, that's going to generate leads for you. I think it's going to nurture leads, but I don't believe it's going to generate leads, not without access to the source of either scraping data from socials where people are looking at homes, liking homes, looking at their search history, getting their metadata. I think you could probably do it using those techniques, but I don't see one yet. The person who has 874, you have a question?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes. Can we do like some lead generation the way Kirby will ask? Maybe we can do it through to some do not call list on the city by city. Like for example, city of Mississauga, like call 500 homes a day. And because when I say the do not call list, when we're calling, sometimes I use all of them. Do not call, it's not a problem. But some people, they get upset regarding like if they're gonna find out they're talking with AI. So
Yes.
this is my suggestion, like, if we can do that, like not to call, do not call list. I think like it's gonna, the one Kirby had, like it's really good. It's like 80% I can from my side, like people they cannot notice. Then as long as like question, maybe not too much questioning if they ask the AI. So it's better like for quick chat. Maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I just asked ChatGPT if it has access to the do not call list in Canada, and it says no.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Well, Alan, you don't need that, right? Because like you open one of these AI calling sites, right? And what you do is you
Right.
upload your call list, your scrub
Right.
call list already to those sites.
Okay.
So the other one I'm looking at right now is air.ai, and that's the most advanced one right now.
Sure.
Okay.
Which one, Kirby?
If you want to open another tab, go to air.ai, just air. If you register there, they want your credit card, but you get 5 free calls free. So when you go down to create an account, I would say this one is the most advanced. Maybe go back and press the demo one.
Okay.
Go back to the other tab. Yeah. Just click to play demo.
Hey, James.
I'm not into, man.
Yeah, no worries. I hate calls out of the blue too, but I'm actually from Apple, and I saw you were checking out Vision Pro and we're about to pre-order, but left the page.
Yeah,
I was curious, what had you looking into potential? Okay, I can respect that. Can I just ask one question before you go?
Fine, shoot, what's up?
Why did you decide not to pre-order the Vision Pros? I saw you changed your mind last minute.
Because they are crazy expensive. I'm gonna get the Meta Quest instead.
I
They are
get it.
crazy expensive.
But you saw what happened to Threads, right? Do you think the Meta Quest will end up being a better product than the Vision Pros? Or is it just the price?
I mean, it's mainly about price. I'm sure the Vision Pros are gonna be better, but I'm not spending $3,000 on a pair of goggles, my man.
I feel that for sure. Definitely want you to make the best decision for you. But can I offer a different perspective?
I guess so, what's up?
Okay, so something that not a lot of people are aware of. If you take the route of using financing, Vision Pros only come out to a few $100s a month. So although $3,000 sounds like a lot, we can break it up to be more affordable for you. Does that by chance sound more palatable?
Interesting. How would that work?
Yeah, totally. Happy to give you context. Basically, you just fill out your details real fast and can see if you get approved. And if you are approved, it's much more affordable for you.
Okay, so what do we gotta do for that?
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so they,
Send it over
I
now.
guess
Cool.
Let me know when you receive it.
he's sending him a text now.
Okay, I just got text. That was quick.
Okay, sweet. Just fill that form out. Like I said, it takes.
So imagine if we
45
program this thing to
Once you're
fill out
done,
forms.
You'll have your name down for a pre-order of the Vision Pros. Can I help you with anything else?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's awesome. I appreciate it, actually.
Perfect. I'm pumped. We got you on the good side. By the way, who do you got in the Musk versus Zuckerberg fight?
I think Musk, he's got the size of this one.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just glad that Tim Cook is not involved. But hey, I know you said you didn't have much time, so I will let you get back to it. Thanks for chatting.
Okay, awesome. That's it, man. Have a good one.
That's pretty good.
Perfect. That's a really good one.
Not
He
only,
doesn't know. He didn't know it's AI.
yeah, not
Can we
even
change
did
it male or female? Like we can do that?
yeah, definitely.
Accent?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So not only did this make the
Yeah.
call, have the conversation, but it also was able to send a text, send the info. So there's
Yeah.
obviously, there's a flow that you would put in there that would provide it with the information, context, links. You'd have the forms pre-built. And then the chat bot would execute the script that has the conversation. And then based on the flow of the conversation, executes a text with the relevant information. It's
Yeah,
pretty
if you guys
smart.
want to, if you guys want to look for more reviews, right? Go to YouTube and search air.ai, and you're gonna see people doing 10,000 calls per minute. Okay, and see how the case study is, how other people are using it. Okay, so go to YouTube, search air.ai. This is the next step. Like the government is talking about banning this very soon.
Yeah,
Because they can do 10,000 calls in 1 minute. Right?
that's what you do for canvas.
Yeah. Very good for canvassing in the future. And it sounds like a real person. And this is key. So if you guys want to jump on now, I think it's worth it right now for the investment.
How-
It's like
how much they
200 bucks,
charge?
right? This one, it is there's going to be air. It's about 20 cents a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 10,000.
Yeah. So if you look at, that's why they can call 10,000, but do you really want to call 10,000? How much is that, Ali? 20 cents a call. Right? My math is not so good. Yeah, so it's $2,000. You'll burn $2,000 in 1 minute, guys. Yeah. We're in the next level.
Yeah. This is where the
Okay.
pre-qualified list really matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so guys, I'm just here to give you guys the tools.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing it soon, so I can report back next month on my, yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna
So
start,
can you give,
I'm starting to build this next week. So this is not just one click.
Yeah.
When you buy this product, right? It is like, I don't know if you guys have used ManyChat before, but it's basically a flow.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, what, talk about this and this. But the beauty of these AI calling is that they can throw you curveballs. So for example, if my AI says, call everyone to invite them to the party in the park, right? It will talk to them and invite my clients to the party in the park. And then if the guy says, I don't like parties in the park, the AI might say, what other events do you like? Yeah, guy's like, oh, do you do events like movie night? She goes, okay, I'll tell Kirby that you want a movie night. So it knows how to switch. Right. My friend is using this and testing it out right now. And he's saying, hey, we're giving away Girl Scout cookies to you. Remember? Did you see that one with Marco? And the guy says, I don't like Girl Scout cookie. I like something else. Thin mints. Yeah, thin mints. Right. And then the AI says, okay, don't worry. We'll get you a box of thin mints. We'll send it over to you. So it knows how to evolve because it's AI. In the past, we would have to program every response in there. And then when there's no response, they would say no response, right? They'll just stop. Right. So that's the beauty of this. So I'm looking at AI, like ChatGPT. I think next month we'll talk more about this. AI calling and also AI messaging with ManyChat. Okay. I'm working on that right now. Okay, David. Okay, David has talk up right now. You want to go scroll down? I think there's a calling feature down here. Is there a demo here? This one was pretty good too last time. Maybe get started. It's free. What happens there? No? Okay. No, there's a demo part of this. Yeah. See if there's a demo at the very top.
Yeah.
Is there a demo anywhere?
No,
No.
no, get started.
Okay. Yeah, so this is another one of the companies I was looking at. So yeah, I'm gonna test it all out and see what happens next month. I'll give you guys the results too. Yeah, this is Bland.
Blandy.
That's the one that called me just now.
Yeah, yeah.
That was very natural. I thought her voice.
Definitely was.
Yeah. And she's gonna do 1,000 calls for me for free, she said. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
real or not.
Yeah, really.
Right? She says she's gonna call me on Monday. And if she calls me on Monday, I'm taking that offer right away.
Yeah.
Right? And there's code there.
So how you provide the list, they get different exception?
Send your first phone call with 10 lines of code.
Yeah.
Huh.
So what does that mean? Maybe David, you can figure it out.
Prompt
And
up
then
to
there's like that.
24,000 characters that instructs your phone agent what to do. A set of APIs. So you have to give it the prompt up to 24,000 characters. So that's a fairly robust, that essentially is a descriptor of your product, service, role, goal, whatever. 24,000 characters is quite a bit. Sounds like more than it is because, really it's probably a couple pages when you put all that text together, right? So having a well-defined source so that the conversation can flow naturally. And this is definitely something that should be tested out for sure, because at the end of the day, this would be a big deal if it was 20 cents a call as opposed to 20 cents a minute. That's a
12 cents. 12 cents a minute. No, 12 cents a call, she said.
12 cents per call. I'm writing this down. And that's Blandy. and the other one was talk, right? The talk one is a 20 cents per minute.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So which one you guys recommend? Like which one is the best, top of all of them?
Don't know right now. That's why we haven't really talked about it on Tuesdays yet. Yeah,
Yep.
it's brand new.
Okay.
Yeah, we decided that lead generation is evolving and AI can be a major part of it, whether you're using an inside sales agent as your end goal, having your client list as opposed to randomly calling a bunch of people, 10,000 people, you know, use it to call your clients, especially like if you're generating leads on Facebook, for example, and you got a house out there and, you know, 30 people respond and one person buys it, what do you do with the other 29? You know, you can go and have the chatbot give them a call and walk them through different scenarios to gain information about what might further qualify their needs or outright disqualify them altogether. That process is something that can be automated, and the better the chatbot is at communicating, and this bland.ai was pretty damn good. That's something definitely worth testing. I mean, we're on the bleeding edge right now of looking at this stuff. And as Kirby said, the more people that start doing this, the more likely that the using it for the wrong purpose, which is make 10,000 random calls, is what's going to break it for those that are using it to make 20 calls, 100 calls. Right? I think that's the using that superpower for bad intentions is likely what will shut it down. Go ahead, Phil.
While driving along, and this is why I love these calls, I got an idea. Like I've got some really cool phone stands, some different swag that I give away and whatnot. And I want to run I want a system like this to run a contest and phone up and say, hi, this is Phil's AI, as in artificial intelligence, assistant, and we're running a contest that you can enter, and have them come back with, if now's not a good time, press 1 and we can call you back, you know, or we can just proceed. And there's just a couple questions, you know, and to say things like, you know, this is the kind of technology that Phil uses to help you sell your home in a more productive way and get to the top dollar. I mean, I just thought, wow, what a cool thing to run I mean, I've got 10 $75 Cactus Club gift certificates, and I've got, you know, 100 of these other things to give away. And I thought, wow, what a fun way. And some people might say, you know, no, and I don't want it. I'm going to say, cool, that'll be an option. But for the others to get them entered, I think this would be a way to do this over a day or a weekend and really blow people away.
It would be a good use case.
Yeah. And the best thing is you don't have to press 1. Okay, Phil, you could just say yes or no.
Right.
Hey, right. Yeah. See, I'm still a step behind here. So yeah, when I come back from Vegas, that's a project I'm going to work on. And by then, Kirby, you'll know everything about this. This is just which one I should use.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's air.ai is 11 cents per a minute outbound. That includes calling time. And then their inbound price is 32 cents a minute. So they can receive calls too for you. Right. So you can set it up so AI will take all your phone calls. I'm probably going to do that later. So that will reduce a lot of my robo calls calling me. If my mom calls me and the AI is like, oh, you're Kirby's mom. Okay. And let me connect you to him right away. Right. But I will drastically reduce my calls.
Yeah.
Right.
You can use the phone number for the just visits.
Yeah, I can do that.
But then,
but this is better than any IVR though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And you're saying reducing your calls. Mine will be, I'm the worst telephone cold caller and stuff. And I'm not even cold call, but when you were saying, and the key thing you said, Curry, was your scrubbed list. I'm going to take my data bank and I'm going to say, let's run a contest to like these 1,000 people, you know, or my 400 or 500 sphere, and really contact them. And I go, hey, if you've got a comment about this system and how I'm using AI, please leave a
Yeah.
note here. Like, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. So I guess one of the other things I'm looking at is, can it connect to my CRM, right?
Yeah.
And also my CRM actually is releasing a caller right now, AI calling. So I'm testing that one out too, the AI assistant. Okay, so next month, guys, I'll let you know what happens with this calling stuff. If we can get AI to call everybody we know, we'll get AI to call everyone we know. Okay, so.
Yep.
All right, I think this is the next level, the next evolution of AI. And that's why we give this to our members only. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, guys. I think the other thing that I'm looking at is connecting everything together. That's always something that's very useful. So the three things I want to connect together is my CRM, ManyChat, which is the chat program that's connected to Facebook ads. So what I'm looking to do is do the Facebook ads, go to ManyChat. ManyChat will talk to the ad, the AI. After talking to the person, is they submit a phone number, is to give them a call. All AI. Okay.
You take it to Zapier,
Yeah.
add it to your database, and then
Yeah. And then add it to the database, and then transfer to me if someone wants to talk to the agent. Okay, but we're not going to lie with this. We're just going to say, hey, it's Kirby's AI assistant when they call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like
Now
Phil
I
said.
want it in my Tesla.
There you go.
Make it known. So that's what I'm on. And if I can get this done, I'll be like shooting Facebook ads out there like no tomorrow, because one of my bottlenecks was too many leads coming in, and who's calling them? Waste of money. AI's calling them now. AI's messaging them, right? And they keep doing it. If they keep doing it, I don't have to hire ISA or agents anymore to do
Well,
that.
the other thing
Agents
too, Kirby, is the most important thing is speed to lead, right?
Yeah.
You get the lead and you got to strike while that iron is hot, literally in the first 10 seconds to 1 minute. If you're executing at that rate, your probability of getting that real lead before it goes somewhere else increases by like 73% if you can hit it in that window.
Yeah.
Okay, we can use the AI for the ads on Facebook and TikTok ad.
So there's a question, can you use AI for your ads, right? No, you're gonna have to connect ChatGPT, the API, ChatGPT connected with ManyChat. Then you can get ChatGPT chatting with your leads.
Right.
Okay.
Zapier started doing the same thing. Have an API.
Yes.
For the
You need
chatting.
You need an API to connect the two. So Zapier or Integral Mat, the old Integral Mat. Okay, they changed their name now. Okay, so I am looking on to that, guys. Be patient with us. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a couple months we've been just using ChatGPT, but I think it's expanding now. Okay.
Yeah, and I know we're heading to family reunion this weekend. I know there's going to be some new AI integration released in there. I know it's coming this year where your database will actually be able to access social media and predict based on the person's metadata whether they were looking at homes, and predict within a certain period of time whether they are interested in buying. So it will literally tell you before you even know that they're looking to buy, it will collect the data and give you a sort of a notification. So I'm very interested in seeing how they do it and what they do and what they're using. Right now, there's no really good connection, like Kirby is saying, taking your CRM, using ManyChat and connecting it to Facebook. And there's a bunch of programs. Bot Builder is one of them that does that. I'm trying to get through all of the training to make that happen. But as we move along, you see the integration in everything happening today. More and more companies, programs, industries are integrating AI. Here we are on this call for the last 12 to 14 months, trying to get ahead of the curve, stay ahead of the curve, even keep up with the curve. And we know it's moving at the speed of light. And those that are first typically get market share. So as Kirby's saying, those who figure this out early get market share, get that benefit, get that lead on everyone else before maybe the government steps in and shuts it down for whatever reason. Well, you've already got the market share, you've already got the clients. You know, how far can you go before you get shut down is kind of the thing. Just be responsible, be ethical, and you know, I wouldn't ever recommend just calling a random list of 1,000 people just to see what happens. That will destroy the industry. That will destroy this. That's literally what's going to take this down, is people using this for ill intent. That's what I think.
Well, you're never going to get those calls again from telemarketers in a couple of months.
Yeah, that's right.
They're going to phase that out. Any duct cleaning, they're going to use these AIs to duct clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Let me see if they have this. No, they don't have it. Yeah. No. No, they don't have it yet. I was checking if my CRM has a connection with these voice AI calling yet. They don't have it. Eventually, they're going to connect everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. They all will soon.
So another thing I'm working on is like Michael's on the call right now. But what we're looking at is connecting our Lofty CRM with AI assistant. So they just released that. I'm gonna buy it $30 a month. Okay, so I'm gonna get that this week, and I'm gonna have AI chat with all of my people in my database based on the actions they're taking. Okay, so if they're looking at homes, they're gonna chat with them about homes. If there's potential seller, like people in my sphere, if they're looking at market reports, they're going to message them with market reports. Okay, so I'll also present a update on that next month. Okay, how that goes.
There's also a tool out there called Productive AI Call Assistant.
Yeah.
It's integrated in Command right now. It's $20 a month.
Cool.
It's one of the things. I'll look at the details of that and see if there's anything in there worth looking at.
Yeah. Maybe Jim or Andrea, what kind of CRM are you guys using?
I'm not using one yet.
Okay. How about you, Jim? Maybe Jim's driving. Yeah. What CRM are you using?
Follow Up Boss.
Okay, Follow Up Boss.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Follow Up Boss, I don't know. Do you have AI in Follow Up Boss right now?
I'm not sure. No. No.
Okay, I'll research that for you. Okay. Yeah, they call it persistence.ai. Is that different than yours, David?
What's that?
Their AI, Follow Up Boss's AI is called persistence.ai.
Yeah, this is different. This is called productive.ai call assistant. And essentially what it does is it makes the call. When you're talking to your client, you can make a call with your client and it records a conversation, translates it, and puts all the updates into Command in notes and tasks and stuff like that. It'll create tasks. It'll do all based on your conversation.
Okay, I just put it in for Jim there in the chat. That's your AI if you want to use AI for your Follow Up Boss, okay?
How about KV Core? This one, we use Follow Up Boss is for the team, and the KV Core is the Remax.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me see.
KV Core has AI, but it's not really...
Yeah, KV Core, we have it for free on our office, but we don't use it.
I tried to use it for a month, but I just lost a month of...
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know if you... So...
What is KV Core?
No.
Yeah, I don't support it really. So yeah, maybe Follow Up Boss is the better deal for you. And then Andrea, I would say get the CRM now. Put everyone you know in it so the AI can talk to it. Okay. At least
Okay, I will.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not an agent. I'm not in real estate. I'm in a different
Oh.
industry, but I just think this
Oh,
is
what do you-
interesting.
What do you do?
In training. So I train on soft skills and DEI. I'm a trainer.
Cool. Cool.
Well,
Okay.
that's cool. So are you using AI to help you with those conversations, with content?
It's content that I need help with, particularly LinkedIn. I'm trying to find, I need help with my LinkedIn posts. So that's what I'm like. I like
Right.
everything I'm learning that you guys
Yeah,
are
yeah.
showing. But my challenge right now is LinkedIn posts.
Right.
Okay,
So
David, show the LinkedIn GPT then.
yeah.
Yeah. So in ChatGPT, you could do a LinkedIn coach somewhere here. So you could use one of these things, professional LinkedIn post writer.
LinkedIn post writer, LinkedIn post wizard, LinkedIn
Post
help,
wizard.
LinkedIn
Post wizard,
content
maybe.
genie. Yeah, the wizard.
Yeah, let's try that one.
Oh, I didn't even look there. So this is in what is
GPT-4.
in
This is
the
your, yeah,
I
this is
have
your paid,
GPT-4. Okay, I
this is
have
your
this one.
paid, yeah, your paid version, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Go to explore GPTs and you can do a search there.
Oh, okay. I didn't even do that.
This,
Okay.
then LinkedIn post wizard is your virtual, basically your virtual assistant there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Will it help me find an image too? So I need the idea. So I saw it said, give me a post idea. Will it help me find an appropriate graphic?
Yeah, let's take a look. So you're going to use Dolly for it. So give me a use case. We'll type it in.
Negotiation skills. So they should bring me in to do a workshop on negotiation skills or conflict resolution.
Yeah.
So it's going to walk you through what to filter down the actual conversation. So what specific aspect of negotiation skills do you want to highlight? Are we focus on strategies, the importance of emotional intelligence, how to prepare for a negotiation, to prepare for general tips. As you see, I don't know anything about what you're talking about, but I know how to follow the questions that the thing is
Yeah.
asking me, right? Can you
Yeah.
share example from experience? What is the key takeaway? Better understanding. What's the takeaway?
Okay, so this is what I just did in a matter of a couple of seconds. Okay, Andrea, I took my this thing here. Okay, I got this at the conference, okay? And it talks about the market outlook for the real estate in 2024, right? All I did was take a photo of this for ChatGPT on the phone, and it just spit me out the social media post.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
You just took a photo. Okay.
I just took a photo of it. I said, hey, turn this into a social media post here. Right. And then it gives me all the emojis and all the stuff about what's happening.
Good. Okay, good. This will make my life easier. Thank you.
Okay, so lots of cool stuff to really save your time, look professional, right? And then have you be able to create content, right? That's relevant to people. Because after they do that post and you don't like it, you could just say, write it again in layman's language, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. There's a
Oh yeah. Wow.
Okay.
And you can just ask it to do it differently. You can make it generate images until you get the one you want, essentially. It's all free.
Nice. Okay, that's great. Wow, I've been agonizing and delaying posting, but that was very fast. Thank you.
Yeah, look, that's the beauty of this tool specifically. It's
Okay,
so,
bye-bye.
it's such a general use tool. I guarantee you that if there's something that you specifically want to do with LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I guarantee you there's a GPT out there. And if there's not, you could probably create one in a very short period of time.
Nice. Great. Thank you for walking me through that. That will
Yeah,
help.
no worries.
Get
Okay,
the
folks.
app, okay? Get the app.
The app? Okay, I will. I don't have that. I will.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay,
Kirby, I
thanks
have to
everybody.
jump. I've got another call coming on, so thanks everyone for
Yeah.
joining today. I've got another 4 o'clock call I have to jump on,
Thanks.
so thank you. I look forward to
Bye,
doing this
David.
next month and continuing our future sessions.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
So,
Did you record it?
yeah, I recorded it. If you look at this picture, there's graphs in here, right?
Yeah.
There's graphs. It actually analyzed the graph. And it says here that recent immigrants are more than twice as likely to purchase a home in 2024. And the graph shows twice as likely. See, more homes here than people that are local.
Wow.
Immigrants, local, see? Right, anticipated purchase price for recent immigrants, 1.05 million. Where was that in this? Yeah, it's in here, yep. And then new listing drought, supply changes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll make you look smart, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, see
All right, see you
Thanks,
next
guys.
month. Take care. Bye-bye.
you next one, thank you. Michael? You here, Michael?